Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another video, and for today's video we're going to be checking in for week 4 of my monthly budget for the month of August. Now, if you guys have noticed, I am missing a nail. If you guys would like to know why it is that I'm missing a nail, you guys can go ahead and check out yesterday's plan with me. But yeah, I'm missing a nail, but I have a nail appointment tomorrow, so I don't think that will be looking like that for long. I do apologize. I had a little mishap over the weekend. But yes, let's go ahead and get started. We are going to go ahead and weekly check in for the 4th week, like I mentioned, and for me that is from the 19th until the 25th of August. So let me zoom you guys just a tiny bit. So as you guys can see, we're looking from Monday the 19th until Sunday the 25th. Now I am going to update you guys on my monthly view for my budgeted expenses, my variable income spending, and my sinking funds. Go ahead and start with laying down my stickers in my monthly view. So I'm going to use my payday stickers, no spend, bill due, and I have budget expense stickers, which I've already written on just to save us some time. But as you guys can see, I do have quite a bit of expenses, and I even have an unbudgeted expense for this week, which I wasn't really expecting it, but I have no clue why I hadn't purchased one. You guys will see when I let you guys know what it is. So let me go ahead and get my payday stickers. I do get paid on Wednesdays from my part-time job. I usually just have been tracking my paydays for my part-time job, but as you guys know from my plan with mates, I do get paid from Etsy on Tuesdays, and I actually did get paid on Wednesday from YouTube. So I had quite a bit of paydays last week, but guys, I am like so over myself. There was a sale this past weekend and I kind of went a little bit crazy, and you guys will see that in my variable income, but I did not know how much it is that I purchased up until like I put all the numbers together, and I was just like mind blown, like how could you do this? But that is what happens when you see a sale and go crazy, and you know what, it happens to all of us, so I don't want to feel bad about it. But let me go ahead and get started with my bill due stickers. I had my Walmart bill on the 19th and my Bank of America bill on the 21st. So let's start with those. Okay, and then let's see what else we have. Let me bring out both my cash envelopes, which I keep in my personal planner. I just received, well, not like just, but I did film a haul video with the new cash envelopes I'm going to be using for September. Super excited about those. I know a lot of you guys have said how much you love the new cash envelopes, but the cash envelopes that I'm using for this month are from a shop called Blackberry Hills. I will, as always, have a link down below for that, as well as for everything else that I mentioned. And then I do have my micro happy planner, which is where I put all of the trackers for my cash envelopes. As you guys can see, I have groceries, eating out, gas, allowance, and beauty. So that's what I'm going to be using to lay down my stickers. I also do want to quickly show you guys what each budget expense sticker means as to the categories. So the red would be unbudgeted expenses, pink is food, which is both my groceries and eating out cash envelopes, shopping is both allowance and beauty cash envelopes, we have gas, and then other for just any other expenses that I have in my monthly budget but that I don't weekly check in for. So the first expense that I had on Tuesday was giving my mom some grocery money for the month. I usually do this in the very beginning of the month, but I don't know why I hadn't done it yet. I just went ahead and gave her $40 for that, and that was on the 20th. Then on the 21st, let me see what we have here. Then on the 21st, I pumped gas. That was $40 to fill up my tank. As you guys can see, the last time I pumped gas was on the 4th, which is quite a long time, and the reason I think also was because I was in Vegas and I didn't drive my car for like a whole weekend, so that was also. On the 20th, I paid the electricity bill, which I'm going to count it as an other category just because although it is a bill, it isn't really my personal bill. That's just sort of how I contribute to my household. As you guys know, I do live with my parents, so they don't really ask for much. I give them a little bit of grocery money here and there, and I do pay for the electricity bill, and that's really all I have to take care of paying in my house. So as you guys can see, my electricity bill was over budget, which I mentioned in the beginning of the month that I really thought it was going to be over budget, because last month was as well, but I just didn't know by how much. So I ended up budgeting 120, and that ended up being quite a lot. It ended up being 157, which I'm not going to track right now. I do like to track my other categories in my results videos for my monthly budget, so stay tuned for that. But I did want to go ahead and just mention that, because that is a lot of money, but now I know. And the reason why I think it went up so much was because it's been really hot here in Southern California, and we have been using the AC a lot. So then after that, on the 23rd, right, because we don't have anything on the 22nd, I ended up reloading my Starbucks card with $10. We went on a Starbucks run, me and my boyfriend Paul. So I did just want to go ahead and get us something, just because Paul usually always ends up buying food for us, so I do like to once in a while buy something for us. So we just got Starbucks there, and this I did take out of my eating out cash envelope, and you guys will see how much money I have exactly in all of my cash envelopes as I'm doing the weekly check-in. That was on the 23rd. Then also the same day on the 23rd, I ended up buying some meal prepping containers from Amazon, and I am taking that out of my groceries cash envelope. I honestly was going to take it out of my allowance, but then I ended up thinking about it, and I did have a pretty good amount of grocery money in my groceries cash envelope that I thought this is specifically for meal prepping, which you guys don't know this, but I will be having a meal prepping video, I believe tomorrow, and I have meal prep for the week, so that is sort of what I've been doing to help me eat, because I've been struggling with really eating my regular meals daily. So that is kind of why I did it. So I did take it out of my groceries cash envelope, and that was $14. I believe I got a set of 21 containers. Then we have that on Sunday, I went grocery shopping. I went to Food for Less to pick up some of the items that I was missing for my meal prep, and that was $22. So that was on the 25th. And then last but not least, I did have an unbudgeted expense of $26, which this is actually a dictionary that my course instructor had advised us to pick up for our class. He just thought that this dictionary is Spanish to English and English to Spanish dictionary. I don't know why I didn't buy it prior to this. I completely forgot about it, but he did mention it on Saturday, so I just went ahead and picked it up on Sunday, and that was $26. Now I could have taken that money out of, let's say, my allowance cash envelope, but I really think that that really isn't part of my allowance. It's part of my schooling, and although I have thought of having sort of like a budget for school related things, I haven't really found it necessary, so that's the reason why I didn't have one, and that's the reason why it isn't a budgeted expense. But it is something that I will need in not only this class but my next couple of classes, so I'm not mad about it. And I think that is it for all the expenses in my monthly view. So now we can go ahead and lay down my no spend stickers, which, as you guys can see, I only have 2 no spend days, which I don't think it's too bad, considering the fact that I didn't spend any money from either my allowance or beauty cash envelope. Yeah, I didn't spend anything for that last week. I do plan on getting my nails done, like I said, this day though, so for sure I will spend something here. And like I mentioned last week, I do want to maybe go to a thrift store one last time. I also wanted to mention something really quick. Last week I mentioned that I went to Savers in Vegas because there was none in California, but that was definitely not what I was trying to say. I think I was trying to say not by like anywhere near me, but I don't know why I ended up saying California, so I'm so sorry about that. I didn't mean to say like in Southern California. I know there's a lot actually of Savers. I meant to say like near me. I don't know why I said that. Okay, so that is all of the stickers that I have in my monthly review, so we can go ahead and move on to the weekly check-in. So let's write down our categories. For categories, I have my food, which I already sort of explained what is included in these. I do like to group some of my cash envelopes together just to make it easier on both my spacing on my planner, as well as with the different color stickers. That's just too much for me. So yes, so let's go ahead and start with food. Like I mentioned, food is the pink sticker, and I do have quite a bit of them here, so let's go ahead. So we have $40 for groceries, Amazon was $14, Starbucks $10, and Food for Less was $22. So in total I spent $86. Now I'm going to subtract that from last week's remaining balance. So in total I should have $52 in both of those cash envelopes. So let's go ahead and check. So for groceries, I should have $18 left over. So we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then for eating out, I should have $34 left in there. So let's see. We have 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. So that is for food. And now as I'm weekly checking in, I'm just going to check off the things I have already checked in for. I'm also going to just check off my bills because I did pay these. And now that I think about it, I have to put more of an amount here because this is the debt that I'm actually striving to pay off next. And you guys will be seeing my August debt snowball video pretty soon, this week actually, before my September monthly budget videos. So I might have to change that. I'll just do that later on. So next we have gas, and like I mentioned, for gas we did pump gas once, which was $40. So 60 minus 40 means I have $20 remaining. Now I'm not sure if I'll be needing those $20, to be honest, but we will see. So as you guys can see, we have the $20 here in my gas cash envelope. So let's check this off. Next we have shopping, which as you guys can see from my little key here, the shopping is all the teal stickers, and like I mentioned before, I don't have any this week. So we can go ahead and just write 0. So that means that I should still have $78 in both my allowance and beauty cash envelopes. So let's take a look at the allowance tracker. I had $23 from last week. I should still have that, yeah. 21, 2, and 3. And then for beauty, I should still have 55. So we have 20, 40, 50, and 5. So perfect there. And then our last category is unbudgeted, which like I mentioned, we do have an unbudgeted expense of $26. So let me write 26, and I am going to write it in red because I don't budget anything for my unbudgeted category, which means that I am over that amount. So I am over by $26. That's just how I like to write it. And I was so happy that I didn't have any unbudgeted expenses this week. But like I mentioned, this is something that I definitely need for school. So I don't want to be like upset about it. And now I know for the future, I think I might just end up having a category. I don't know if I really need it because if anything, I also just get Starbucks to study, but I don't really think I need it. I don't think so. Okay, so that is the end of the weekly check-in part of this video. Now let's go ahead and take a look at my sinking funds, which this is going to be quick. I haven't had any transactions for my sinking funds in the last week. I probably will have one this week, but to be honest, I don't really have many transactions during the month for sinking funds. I mostly just use my sinking funds to save money. So that is my sinking fund spread. Nothing really to see there. And then last but not least, I want to show you guys my variable income because I was really bad, guys. I was very tempted and there was a sale going on. There was the Wild for Planners collab sale with over 140 shops, and they got me good, guys. They got me good. Okay, so let's go ahead and start where we left off, which was here. So on the 22nd, I went ahead and just added all of the amounts for all the shops that I purchased from the Wild collab sale. It turned out to be 106 with 60 cents. Guys, this is so much money. I did break it down here on the shops that I purchased from. So I purchased from Ones From With Love. They all were having pretty good percentages off. So that's the reason why I really wanted to shop from these shops. I also purchased a couple of things from Shine Sticker Studio. I made my first purchase from Wonton in a Million. I made another purchase from Simply Gilded, which now that I think about it, this is my this is the sub box. So if you count the sub box, this is my fourth purchase with Simply Gilded. I need to cut it out now. I need to cut it out. And then last but not least, I purchased 2 printable stickers from Ashley and Laz, and they were all having percentages off, which was fun to purchase, but I definitely regret it. I even regret the next 2 purchases that I made, because at this time I hadn't really checked into how much I had spent for the Wild collab sale, which I should have done before making the purchases. So now I'm just like bummed that I spent so much money on like stickers and stuff. But you guys will definitely be having a sticker haul video soon, and it will be a good one. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I'm all upset. On the 24th, I spent $11.08 from Pretty Planner. This is my first time purchasing something. She has like little small sticker albums. I saw somebody on Instagram. I got enabled, guys, and I just thought it was so cute. And then last but not least, on the 25th, I spent $16.17 from Happy Scrappy. She just came out with new releases for like the micro happy planners, which are these. And I did not know how crazy the rave was for these, but right now, these are all the rave in the planner community. I purchased a little planner cover, as well as I believe like some little pockets. So that is what I spent for my variable income this week, and I'm pretty sure I won't be spending any more. I don't think. If anything, I have to really organize my stickers and see what kits I'm missing for the next couple of weeks, but that is pretty much all that I have. With that being said, and the end of this weekly check-in video, I do want to mention that I ended up coming up with an amount for my sister's bachelorette sort of party situation, and I made it $175. I came up with that amount. I definitely have overestimated it. I don't think I'll be spending that much money, but $75 of this is going for the place that we're renting in downtown LA. That is that. So that means that I have $100 to not only purchase things the day of, but prior to the actual bachelorette, like things for my sister, because she is the bride and I am the maid of honor. So that is pretty much all that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys did, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. I promise to have my nail fixed by next video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.